Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Tuesday morning to you all. This is Storm Track 7 meteorologist Robbie coming over. Yes, it was a pretty windy day. It really helped pump up those temperatures as well. Some areas reaching the upper 70s and breaking some records. Now today, I don't think we break any records in terms of temperatures. Some areas might come close or just tie some records. It won't be as windy as well. We'll still have these southwesterly winds blowing around 5 to 15 miles per hour. But you still got to combine all the factors, these warm temperatures, still a slight breeze and dry conditions. There is still an elevated fire danger for today. But heading into tonight, those winds really begin to fizzle out. We're also tracking a system, a little disturbance that'll switch our wind directions out of the north and east around 5 to 10 miles an hour, like I said. It's also going to give the chance for maybe some isolated shower and storm activity along and south of I-80 later on tonight. I'll show you that in just a second here. But the rest of the day today and into the morning and early afternoon time frame, temperatures will definitely begin ramping on up. Upper 60s, as you can see, during the early afternoon time frame. Partly sunny sky that continues through the late afternoon period into the evening as well. Just around sunset, still partly sunny for the most part. Of course, sunset just around 7:10, 7:15 or so. Now, once that's passed, you start to see some of this green down there along and south of Interstate 80. Like I mentioned, we will be tracking the slight chance for some isolated shower and storm activity. Doesn't look like much, say between 11 p.m. tonight and about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. It should begin to wrap on up. We'll be dry throughout the morning period tomorrow, though, as you get ready for your Wednesday morning commute. A little bit more cloud coverage working in, partly cloudy by that point, but more of a mostly cloudy sky will work in during the afternoon time frame. Highs today, upper 60s to lower 70s across the board. Pretty nice day overall. If you get outside, eat some lunch, go for a walk, go for a run, walk the dog later this afternoon and evening. Should definitely be a pretty nice feel out there for the most part. Lows tonight, another mild one, lower to middle 40s across the board. Again, say along and south of Interstate 80, we'll be watching that chance for some isolated shower and storm activity. Now tomorrow, pretty warm for the most part, mostly cloudy. But Wednesday night into Thursday, we're tracking the chance, a more widespread chance for some shower and storm activity. Now, there is the chance, again, some of those could be strong to severe in nature. Talk about that in just a second, but I just want to give you some of that time frame outlook as we go with future track here. Now, shower and storm activity begins to approach the area from the south and west during the late overnight period Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That's exactly what you can see here. Now, throughout the day, throughout the morning time frame, lots of widespread shower, maybe some storms incorporated into this system as well. But later on in the afternoon, depending on how this system tracks, how much instability we get into the area overall, we could see some severe storm activity ramp up during the afternoon and evening time frame before things begin to wrap up late Thursday night into early Friday morning. Now, first things first, we are going to be getting some pretty decent rainfall out of this, some needed rainfall. It's not an astounding amount, but maybe upwards of ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch. Now, if some storms do end up developing, maybe upwards of an inch could be possible. But we'll take what we can get, especially with how dry it has been. But on the flip side of things, there is now that chance for some severe weather. And because of that, we have issued the Storm Track 7 yellow alert day for all of eastern Iowa, again during the day on Thursday, mainly during the afternoon time frame. Now, all severe hazards are going to be possible with this at the moment. Most likely it looks like some larger hail, stronger winds, but a few tornadoes could be possible as well. But here's the overall outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Slight risk extending from eastern Iowa all the way down south to Texas, but closer to home here, mostly along and south of Highway 30. That's where you find yourself under that level 2 out of 5 slight risk. North of there, that green shading that you see throughout the rest of eastern Iowa for the most part, it's under a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk. Now, still some questions like I mentioned, but we'll begin to give you some of those answers as they begin to reveal themselves over the next day or two. But for now, we do have that Storm Track 7 yellow alert day in play for Thursday. We begin to dry out during the back half of the day on Friday. Much cooler as you can see, but still above average technically speaking. Pretty windy for our St. Patrick's Day weekend, down to the 40s for St. Patrick's Day itself, but begin warming back up, especially starting that first day of spring next Tuesday.